Welcome to Cooking with Jimmy. Today we're going to be making homemade chicken enchiladas. So we want to dice the chicken into uniform cuts so everything is pretty much even. Put your chicken aside. We'll be moving on to our jalapenos, and we want to slice these evenly as well. Those are going to be used for our enchiladas in the end as a garnish. Be careful as you're cutting. Always practice safety first. Alright, now I've already pre-cut this onion in half, so that way you have a base and it's easier to cut your onion. And we're going to be chopping this onion into small pieces, and we'll be adding this to our chicken as we cook it. Alright, now we have our chicken, our jalapenos, our onions, and shredded cheese. Alright, I'm going to use a little garlic powder, some allspice, salt, and black pepper. You want to mix everything up really good. And I've already preheated my pan, so it's on a medium heat. You don't want to just throw your chicken into the pan. There you go. So you want to make sure that you spread everything evenly, and you're going to cook your chicken for about 10 minutes. Alright, now that it's all cooked off, you're going to be adding some of your sauce and your onions. So I mix this with taco seasoning and enchilada sauce. It gives it a pop to the flavors. And cooking is all about flavors. So not only does your food need to look good, it has to taste good. That's the most important part. Alright. Now you're going to cover for an additional 5 minutes. After 5 minutes has passed, you'll uncover it, but first we're going to add our enchilada sauce. And with your enchilada sauce, you want it to come to a slight boil, not overly hot. Alright, now you're going to uncover your chicken. Everything is thoroughly cooked. At this point, your chicken is done, and here's a close-up. See, that looks good. That's how you want it to look. Alright, now that your sauce has been put to a slight boil, you're going to be adding your tortillas. So I submerge them completely for about a minute. Some people like to do it longer, but what happens if you overcook it, it becomes soggy and you can no longer roll your enchiladas. So a minute, 2 minutes max, and then take them out. Alright, it's been about a minute. We're going to go ahead and take it out. And that's how you want it to look. Alright, now for the second one, it's just about done. We're going to go ahead and take that out too. And remember, as I'm doing this, I'm always washing my hands, I'm keeping my area clean, washing my cutting boards. That's very important. Alright, now this is the presentation. First thing I like to do is coat the pan. Some people like to use a spray, some people use oil. For me, just using the sauce is better. It doesn't stick to the pan if you use it. You're going to add your chicken first. You get a good amount. You don't want to put too much in there either, because then it becomes almost impossible to roll. And a little bit of cheese, don't overdo it. Right. And this is why you only do it for a minute in the pan, because it's easy to roll. Now that's how you want them to look. I'm going to do about 6 of those over, and over time I've developed lightning speed. As you can see, you'll develop this kind of speed over time. Everybody asks, how do you move this fast? It's just a lot of experience, that's what I tell them. Alright, those look really good. I haven't moved this fast in a while. Look at me go. Alright, here comes the last one. Lightning speed. Alright, like I said, I always wash my hands. And voila. I'm just going to do a quick coat of enchilada sauce over them. It's already looking good. Throw in some cheese down next. I love the variations of colors, especially when you're cooking Spanish food. Here comes those sliced jalapenos that we cut earlier. The reason I like to put them on top, let's say you're having a potluck or a party and somebody doesn't like jalapenos, they can easily take them off. Now if you put them inside of the inside of the enchilada, they won't be able to do that. So that's a crucial step. Alright. I'll just throw in some enchilada sauce over it. And there's another step that you do. You're gonna, once you're done coating everything and throwing cheese on top of it, you're gonna want to put them in the oven. Alright, we'll use a little parsley as well. Here's a close-up. Now this is before the oven, before it has been baked. And it looks good already. But it's not quite done. Alright, now I have already preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So you're going to want to bake your enchiladas for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you're going to get that golden brown on your cheese. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, now that 15 minutes has passed, I'm ready to take out my enchiladas. And you're going to see what I was talking about and the difference when you let it sit for 15 minutes. Some people take it out early and it doesn't look as good. Here's a close-up. Now that's how your enchiladas should look. Alright, and here's presentation and plating. So with enchiladas, they pretty much garnish themselves. So all you really have to do is maybe add some parsley sauce. You can add a couple lemon twists if you like. But they already look good, and you'll see when we do a close-up. Like I said, I'm just going to add a little parsley to it. And you're going to see how good these look. Voila! Homemade chicken enchiladas.